Jackson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just third and a yard. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10, right at the 40. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal from the 6. Now Elliott. They'll try to run it in, going option right. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Stand 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mahomes
that catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Derrick Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Giants.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. It's Barkley on the counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And all the way in Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. The fullback comes through with a big play there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st down, New York.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 8 It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
They run the counter. Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. They got a man. It's Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
2 yards on
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Morton Anderson on for the extra point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson eluding the press. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run the counter. Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Hall of Famers kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Giants 17.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game.